Hi there, it's Karen Baker. I am here to talk about Motion Crafts animated designs. They are absolutely brilliant. I've created a card for a blog hop for their new release, and if I show you, if I pull it down slowly, you can see the little bees busy in the hive. That's the look I was going for. It's actually, once you've had a little play with it, it's really simple, and I'm just going to talk about a few of the products that I got sent by Motion Crafts so that you've got an idea of how you could create something similar. So to talk about this card, I used one of my favourite dies they've just brought out, which is an animation die cut. And this is what you can use instead of the animation grids. So these are the animation grids, and these are going to create the animation. So if I put these over the top of this stamp set, I know it's hard to see on camera, but you can see it's the grid that actually creates the wonderful animation. But if you wanted to do a different color, or you wanted to do a different size, different direction, then you can use this die, which is really clever. And obviously you can line it up and you can create it longer, you can create it taller, and that's what I used to create my grid in here, because what I wanted to do was change the color. So I wanted to have a color that tied in with the card that I'd created. So as I'm moving, it's a cardstock grid. It's actually like a pearlized silver, and it's hard to see. You can probably see it better with these little cardstock pieces here. So I didn't use some of the other die cut sets that you can use with them. I just use this very simply, and you create the mechanism inside a folded piece of paper or cardstock, which you could either use as a complete tag, and I just wanted to put it onto a cardstock. So you can see I've just got my card like that. So if you opened up that, what you would find is the panel that I'd used here. Obviously, I have stamped the bees already and put them inside, and I actually just had a layer of foam pads along the top and along the bottom, and that acted as the channel. So when I pull this out, my channel, if I do it slowly, you can see them fly better. It acts as the channel to keep them in place, and also it acts as a little bit of a layer, so it keeps the top layer off away from this little grid so I can move it. So that's roughly how I made it. I'll show you some of the other things that I got sent, which are really useful. As far as this card is concerned, I use this clear stamp set and with matching die cuts. So this is the little bee. So obviously you've got, like you would in many other stamp sets, you've got the matching die that goes with the stamp. So these are the bees that I used for the outside. But these ones here are the clever animation stamps. If I put that on the back, you can see. And what they've done is they've created them with a little flat bottom. And the reason they've done that is because you can line that up. Excuse me, I've just got cat hairs on there. So you can line them up along if you've got an acrylic block that's got grid markings, and it means that because you need to make sure that you are stamping your bee in exactly at the straight position. If you don't do that, when you line your grid up, you'll find that the animation won't work perfectly. But it's nice and easy to do. So I use that set, and you can see you've got lots of little cute greetings, and they've put the matching animal that matches the animated little animal as well. So you can use both of them like I've done. So I've got the matching bees with the animated bees. So I'll get some of the other things just to give you an idea of what you can get to help you. I mean, animating is really, really good fun. They're so clever. Let me just get the other stuff. The first card I actually did was I tried it out with my son, and we actually use this system here. Now, it might look a little bit, what do I do with this when you get it initially? But if you have a look on the back, it will show you. And if you go to their YouTube channel, they've got everything that you would need to know about how to construct the cards. They're not difficult. Once you've done one and you get the idea of the engineering behind it, it's actually really simple. And I made a card very similar to this, just plainer, with my 10-year-old, and he absolutely loved it. So it's a good way of getting your kids involved in crafting too. There is another one. This is slightly different. I actually use this one. Can you see here? This die here is what I use to create the pull. on this. So you can mix and match, see a little bit there? So you can mix and match the die sets. This one will create a double slider. So you can see you can pull this way and pull that way, and you can put lots and lots of different shapes. They've brought out some wonderful new designs. You can see here these little critters, which are really cute. And in each of these packs, what you get is one of these. There we go. So this is the animation grid. Now, if you think, well, I've only got one, what am I supposed to do? I need more than one. Well, if you don't want to buy the little die cut that I showed you at the beginning, what you can get hold of is packs of them. So they actually sell animation grids, and in both directions, because some of the designs are designed to go one way. Oh, you can see me in there. You see one's going vertically and one's going horizontally. So you can buy separate packs for the grids as well. And what is really clever is they've designed it so, this one probably won't work brilliantly because I've already opened it, but can you see? You can actually see before you buy how the animation is going to work. And once you take everything out of that, okay, you can remove this, trim this little bit off, and you've actually got an animation grid to use. So they've really thought of everything. I would recommend that you have a go, purchase the Motion Crafts designs. They will take your card making to the next level, and they're just lots of fun. And imagine the recipient when they get it, having a little play. It really is mesmerizing. I was really thrilled to receive it from Motion Crafts, and I will be using these again in my crafting. So I hope you enjoyed this little look. Do check out the website, have a look on YouTube for more details of how to create these, and have a go yourself. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.